The intense 9G force test is a crucial evaluation that every fighter pilot must undergo to assess their ability to withstand the extreme gravitational forces experienced during high-performance flight. This test is typically conducted in a centrifuge, which is a large spinning machine that simulates the intense G-forces encountered in combat aircraft. What is a 9G force? A 9G force is an acceleration of 9 times the force of gravity, which is an extremely high level of force that can cause significant physical stress on the human body. To put this into perspective, a 9G force is equivalent to weighing 9 times your body weight. It is the experience of a force of 900 pounds per square inch on your body and accelerating from 0 to 600 miles per hour in just 2 seconds. The 9G force test. During this test, the pilot is secured in a centrifuge and subjected to a gradual increase in G forces, typically starting at around 4 to 5G and escalating to 9G over a period of several minutes. The test is designed to evaluate the pilot's ability to withstand the intense forces and maintain control of the aircraft. The test is typically conducted in several stages. First, there's the pre-test preparation, where the pilot is briefed on the test procedure and their vital signs are monitored to ensure they are physically prepared for the test. Next comes the G-force initiation. The centrifuge begins to spin, and the pilot is subjected to a gradual increase in G-forces. After that, we have the G-force sustainment stage. Here, the pilot is required to maintain control of the aircraft and perform specific tasks, like steering and throttle control, all while withstanding those intense G-forces. Finally, there's the G-force recovery phase, where the centrifuge slows down, and the pilot is eased out of the high G environment. The effects of 9G forces on the human body are, well, pretty significant and can include several things. There's grey out, which is a greying of vision due to the loss of blood flow to the eyes and brain. Then, tunnel vision can occur, a narrowing of the visual field that makes it tough to see peripheral objects. There's also something called G-lock, or G-force-induced loss of consciousness, which is a loss of consciousness due to the extreme G-forces and, honestly, can be fatal if not promptly addressed. And let's not forget physical fatigue. The intense G-forces can cause significant physical fatigue, making it really difficult to maintain control of the aircraft. So, how do you survive a 9G force? Well, fighter pilots undergo rigorous training and physical conditioning to build up their G-force tolerance. Here are some strategies that pilots use to withstand 9G forces. First, there's the G-straining maneuver. Pilots use this technique to tense their muscles and increase blood flow to the brain and eyes. This involves contracting the muscles in the legs, abdomen, and arms to help maintain blood flow. So, let's talk about some of the techniques pilots use to withstand those incredible 9G forces. First, proper breathing is key. Pilots use a specific breathing technique to help manage their heart rate and blood pressure during high G maneuvers. Another important tool is the G-suit. This specialized suit is designed to inflate and deflate to help maintain blood flow to the brain and eyes during those intense moments. Of course, physical conditioning is a big part of the equation too. Pilots engage in regular physical exercise to build up their cardiovascular endurance, muscle strength, and flexibility. And finally, mental preparation can't be overlooked. Pilots undergo mental preparation and training to develop the skills and confidence needed to withstand the intense G-forces. Now, when it comes to training and preparation for the 9G force test, fighter pilots really put in the work. To prepare, they undergo extensive training and physical conditioning, including a few key things. First up is G-force chamber training, where pilots build up their G-force tolerance and practice the G-straining maneuver. They also receive aerobatic flight training, which involves performing high G maneuvers in an aircraft. Physical conditioning is a must, with regular exercise like cardiovascular training, strength training, and flexibility exercises. And, just like before, mental preparation is essential. Pilots undergo mental preparation and training to develop the skills and confidence needed to withstand the intense G-forces. In conclusion, The 9G force test is an intense evaluation that every fighter pilot must undergo to assess their ability to withstand the extreme gravitational forces experienced during high-performance flight. By undergoing rigorous training and physical conditioning, pilots can develop the skills and confidence needed to survive a 9G force and maintain control of the aircraft in extreme conditions. So when it comes to training pilots to withstand high G forces, it's really important to use aircraft that can simulate the extreme conditions they might experience during combat or aerobatic maneuvers. The 9G force test is a challenging evaluation that pushes pilots to their physical limits. Here are some fighter jets that are commonly used in training pilots to withstand 9G forces. First, the F-16 Fighting Falcon. The F-16 is a popular choice for high-G training because of its exceptional maneuverability and its ability to sustain high-G forces. The F-16 can maintain 9G forces for shorter periods, which makes it an ideal platform for training pilots to handle intense G forces. Next, the FA-18 Hornet. The FA-18 is another widely used fighter jet for high-G training. Its rugged design and powerful engines enable it to withstand 9G forces, making it an excellent choice for teaching pilots how to cope with extreme G forces. Moving on, the Eurofighter Typhoon is a highly advanced fighter jet that can sustain 9G forces for extended periods. Its advanced fly-by-wire system and powerful engines really make it an ideal platform for high-G training. And finally, the F-22 Raptor. The F-22 is a fifth-generation stealth fighter that can maintain 9G forces with ease. Its advanced aerodynamics and powerful engines make it an excellent choice for high-G training, allowing pilots to experience the extreme conditions they might encounter during combat. The T-38 is a supersonic twin-jet trainer used by the United States Air Force to train pilots in high-G maneuvers. Although it's not quite as capable as some of the other fighter jets we've talked about, the T-38 can still maintain between 7 and 8 G forces, which makes it an excellent platform for introducing pilots to high-G training. Now, the L-39 is a Czech-made jet trainer that can also maintain 8 G forces. It's widely used by military forces and civilian aerobatic teams for high-G training, and it's really well known for its agility and responsiveness. These fighter jets are used in various training exercises, including high-G maneuvers. Pilots perform a series of high-G turns, rolls, and climbs to simulate the extreme forces they may encounter during combat. Aerobatic training is also a key part, where pilots learn to perform complex aerobatic maneuvers, such as loops, Immelman turns, and Cuban 8s, which require high-G forces. And of course, there are simulated combat scenarios, where pilots engage in simulated dogfights, practicing their skills in a high-G environment and learning to manage the physical and mental stresses associated with high-G flight. To prepare pilots for the 9G force test, instructors use a combination of ground school simulator training and in-flight instruction. Pilots learn techniques to counteract the effects of high-G forces, such as G-straining maneuvers, where they tense their muscles to maintain blood flow to the brain and prevent grey-out or blackout. G-suits are also used. These are specialized suits that inflate and deflate to help maintain blood flow and prevent G-induced loss of consciousness, or G-lock. And breathing techniques are taught, so pilots learn to control their breathing and manage the physical stresses associated with high-G flight. Overall, the fighter jets used in training pilots on 9G force tests are highly advanced, capable aircraft that simulate the extreme conditions pilots may encounter during combat or aerobatic maneuvers. By training in these aircraft, pilots can develop the skills and techniques necessary to withstand the intense physical and mental stresses associated with high-G flight.